Hey, so I'm here to help you understand the power of Desmos for teachers and how it can be used with open up resources in particular, and how it can help really support the MLRs as you are going through your school year. Um, so let me begin by saying when you log in and create a teacher account, you'll see your name. My name is Sean Berg. And as you assign things, which you should have already seen in a different video, you can go to your history, see everything that you have assigned. And so I have a lot already from this year for Unit 1. I have 3 classes. So I recommend writing down these codes when you assign them so you can keep track easily and go back in to know which class you're going to go in for which code. So this class is my core one, and I'm gonna look at lesson 3, reasoning to find area. So when I open up that class, I'm going to quickly anonymize it so that it already is good. So you cannot see my actual student names. The names under anonymized are all mathematicians, either alive recently or a long time ago. So you can see by all these dots and X's, and most of my students have completed this. But as you were to go through this lesson, you can see where there's an X. That means the student got a numeric answer wrong. That means they typed in an expression that simplified to the wrong answer. So if you see a lot of those for one given student, you know you need to help them. Or if you see a lot of X's vertically, you know a lot of the class didn't understand the question, and so you need to help them. Like I'm looking at slide 7 here, and I see a lot of X's. So this is in the mode called summary. So if I want to see that slide and all the X's, I can click on the teacher mode and go to click on slide 7. And I can see that most students, well, like this Peter Dirklet did 15 plus 15 and got 30. I added the areas together, 15. So I got a lot of 30s for the area. So we can quickly tell that a lot of students didn't really piece together that you need to move one triangle and slide it up. This person obviously did, and this person, interestingly, they showed that 3 was the 3 units wide is 5 centimeters and 5 centimeters tall is 3 centimeters. But the point is, it's really nice to see everybody's work in one place, because again, if you're really trying to get down to the nuts and bolts of collecting and displaying information, you can look here and save stuff. Well, how do you save it? You can click on this little snapshot, like I would save Marge. Let's go back up to Peter, because this is a common mistake. So I can click on this camera and it says snapshot captured. And I can click on the the text that he wrote also, and that's captured as well. And I could keep going, and I could show a lot of this on, and I could capture it all, so that then I can click on here where it says snapshots. And everything that I take a picture of becomes a snapshot. And the ones I just saved are right here, Peter. But previously I'd saved some other slides, and I want to show you them now. So this is my first slide in my presentation. I put together 3 of the same sort of work, but it's showing it in different ways. So this could be an example of clarifying, critiquing, correcting, comparing, connecting, all those words that we'd like to use and open up to make sure that kids are really thinking deeply about the content. So when I click on present, they no longer see names, they just see pictures. So I could ask the question and kids could talk to me about it, and then I can go through, and so I can create my own sort of questioning, so that I can sequence the way I want to try and get kids to make connections, which is super important when it comes to like metacognition and synthesizing everybody's work. And again, you can type in whatever you want for the question stems. So I chose what was the one thing people who thought this didn't realize, and so they didn't realize that 4 by 2, this area is not 8 square units; it's only half of 8, and it happened a lot. So that's the power of Desmos, is the whole snapshots, really, to me. Not to mention the fact that when you're in the summary, remember, you can see where many students had problems. Oh, and finally, the other cool thing about Desmos is like this person, You can see here that there's like a green feedback. You can leave a feedback for anybody. I just wrote awesome here, but you could write all kinds of details regarding the work that they did and how they um, showed their thinking, and you could even ask them how they showed their thinking, and they could tell you later on when you're talking. But this little feedback button, the kids see it, and it'll tell them what screen that you left feedback for. So it's like always there for the kids to see. And for me, I can see that all of these marks are where I left feedback, the little corner.